with a sting, just when required. What a time to find that third ace. Made harder forehands than this in this game. Plenty of time on that one, but going for too much. Fourth break point off the game for Rogers. All over that second serve. Rogers breaks again in the qualifier. She's almost there. Bouchard's home event, well, it looks like it's going to meet a disappointing end this year for the Canadian. Played. It's time to be up. Eugenie Bouchard, her first match since Wimbledon, her first match here at this Rogers Cup. She has to do so much here on home soil, but Shelby Rogers, a very game opponent, through the qualies to the brink of what would be a tremendous victory for her. American, world number 113, serving for the match.
Love 15.
Well, she has scored some big wins in the past few weeks. On the way to that maiden tour final, WTA final. First two career top 20 wins. Beating Suarez Navarro and Irani and Camilla Giorgi as well. And beat Elise Cornet. The world number 21 last week at the City Open. The international level stop in Washington, DC. But this, if she could finish it off, would definitely top all those. Bouchard has been one of the stories of the WTA season so far. Wimbledon finalist, Grand Slam semi-finalist as well at both the Australian Open and the French Open. Maiden tour title in Nuremberg. 2 points from defeat here.
Alcohol count 14-15.
A little over an hour and a half played. World number 113 match point to knock Canada's Bouchard out early on here. That is a tremendous win for the qualifier. Shelby Rogers, 113 in the world. but she's been too good tonight for the 5th seed, Canada's Eugenie Bouchard. Big, big disappointment for her on home soil. She's bundled out in the second round of the Rogers Cup here in Montreal. It's Rogers who progresses to round 3. Eugenie Bouchard, understandably, cutting a pretty hasty exit from centre court here at the Uniprix. She will understandably be very disappointed. Would have had such high hopes for this week, especially with how she's played through the season. But her first match since the Wimbledon final ending in defeat. And Shelby Rogers just adding another scalp and continuing this brilliant recent run. Where has this come from? Finalist in Bad Gastein as a qualifier, scoring the first top 20 wins of her career, then the win over Cornet last week in Washington DC, and now this, a win over Eugenie Bouchard in Montreal. Quick look back at the match stats, just over an hour and a half. Rogers responding well to losing the second set. Looked like Bouchard had the momentum, but she lost serve immediately at the start of the decider, and those unforced errors started to mount again. Rogers with a very impressive 26 winners for the contest. She served very well. She deserved it for all Bouchard's troubles. The qualifier really does deserve that place in the next round. And she will play the winner of a match to be played on Wednesday between Caroline Wozniacki, the 11th seed, who won very handily earlier on the Court Banque Nationale against Daniela Hantikova. Or will it be Klara Kukalova, the Czech, who beat Kiki Bertens? Rogers, we do know, through to round 3. Real disappointment for what was a capacity crowd. But you can take nothing away from Shelby Rogers there, the qualifier. It's a superb performance to not just handle Bouchard, but handle that atmosphere as well. Really high quality performance from Rogers, who will play Wozniacki or Kukalova in round 3. But for Eugenie Bouchard, the home hope, she's gone in her first match, and disappointment for many of the Canadian fans here, the home support, who would have been hoping for so much more. That sport, it doesn't happen like you expect some of the time. Just hoping to hear now from Shelby Rogers, the qualifier, fresh off that victory over the 5th seed Eugenie Bouchard.
Coming in here in a night match, full crowd for Eugenie Bouchard playing on her home court. Most people would be intimidated, but it seemed to have the opposite effect on you, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this is my first experience in an atmosphere like this. You know, the whole stadium kind of cheering for the other person, and it's awesome for her. I really, respect everything that they do. They come out, they stuck with her the whole way. It's incredible to see the support she has. At times I was kind of just trying to stay, in my little zone and kind of zone it out. They had the wave going and everything. I just wanted to enjoy the experience, and I looked at it more as just an opportunity to get some, more experience and just comfortable with bigger situations like this. So
after she came back in the second set, which was completely different than the first, how did you reset in the third set with all this distraction?
Yeah, I mean, I knew she was going to raise her level. Maybe a little slow start for her, I don't know, but she's got so many weapons, and I knew she was going to come out swinging in the second set, which is exactly what she did. She played amazing, and not much you can do when she's on, So, but I tried to do the same thing, just reset in the third. I mean, it's anyone's game still. We're one set all, and 1 point at a time, just stick to my routines and my game, and it worked.
Well, congratulations and good luck in the next round.
Thank you so much.
Shelby Rogers, the upset. She upsets the hometown girl in 3 tough sets.
Thoughts there of Shelby Rogers upsetting